Hi beautiful twin flames, welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I'm a twin flame who has been on the journey over 25 years. I'm also in union and I guide the collective to move in and through your ascension and towards union. So if you are new, a very warm welcome and welcome back to those of you who have followed me. All my social links are directly below. We are live on Fridays and we do have a private hub for the Twin Flame Collective. So if you do want to jump in the members hub, the link is directly below and on the main page. And without further ado, let's get into your Twin Flame update, which is the reason you're here, and I'll see you on the other side. Really, at this point of the month, I am feeling there can be communication coming through, and it is really in the realm of love. And I do feel it's really, this can be conversations that are going to come up, and it is values. And I do feel values coming up very strongly. I do feel if this person is in a karmic relationship, I do feel it was almost at one point they were feeling, look, I'm really ready to move forward. This situation isn't working, and it might have gone backwards a little bit, but I'm really feeling this is an authentic truth that is now coming through with this individual. And I do feel they're now looking at what they directly are wanting out of their life and with whom. And this can be a very candid conversation with this person. A candid conversation. I do feel this conversation has occurred before, but I feel that they're having a revelation that there is a lot of codependency in this. And it's almost like potentially the third party, you know, really may have some work that they need to do, might have wounds, and, you know, through empathy, this person accidentally has attracted somebody that is quite karmic in nature. Now, I do feel at a point they may have been single and ready to mingle, but I don't think it was that they wanted to mingle. I think it was really they were quite relieved, but somehow it feels like that energy had swindled its way back in. I do feel this was to close things out, and it was a last-ditched effort, but I still really feel this person is very, very focused on their true love, and I love, they're really thinking about this person from the past. So this is almost like there was unfinished business, and I feel this is finished. And definitely from a perspective, I'm seeing that a conversation piece is coming. There was almost this polarity where these individuals were wanting to throw caution to the wind and move forward because they had let it go, but the other party, particularly due to codependency, hadn't. They may have through support or verbal conversations with this person. Initially, I feel it was very, look, okay, you know, we had history together, I'll communicate with you. But I don't feel that this person was intending to reconcile. And I don't feel this is with the romantic partner. I feel this is with the karmic energy. So they may have got back into a little bit of a you know, okay, well, this is what it is. But I do feel it kept nagging them that this is really not the authenticity of who they are. I feel also through the frequency of what they've been through, even if this is just a memory setting, I do feel that they're looking at it going, wow, you know, I really need to look at the grounding and the basis of this. And they really have made a lot of sacrifices. I do feel they have been quite focused on having this momentum forward and moving towards you. And I'm also sensing, again, this can be a conversation that is opening up between you and your love interest. And I do feel it is about a judgment and having the courage to move forward. But it has been keeping both parties up at night. Now, I do feel near the Lionsgate portal this was going to come about, and I feel for some of you, you might have had conversations, and, you know, there's this fantasizing towards each other, but there's also wishing that you had picked the correct, you know, the correct path, and I think both parties are wanting that. I do feel ultimately, whatever this conversation has been, it's almost that one person in this mix is aware of this third party. I think both parties are really aware of it. And it's strange, it's usually the karmic energy that's aware of the other person. But it feels as though the choice had been made already, but the action hadn't been taken. I do feel one party has rejected intimacy at the minute until this is resolved. But they do want the balance. Both parties want the balance. And it's really... you know, getting rid of that of what doesn't resonate with us. And that can sometimes be difficult to stomach and difficult to accept, because but I do feel this person's accepted. I do feel this is a very, very old situation. I feel the romantic interest is almost feeling as though the other person who's been waiting maybe doesn't love them anymore. So the check-ins and the communication is almost to double check such, but I feel on this occasion the last communication has done it, okay? And that's not bad. The last communication has given this person the clarity so that they can move forward. And all they needed to know was that one little nudge. And I feel by that one little nudge, it's actually helping them realize how much you actually do care about them. Yeah. I think the lack of motivation wasn't due to you. I think it was because there was a misunderstanding. There is this healthy boundary, and I feel it's almost like you've motivated this person to dare to dream, to have the courage to be that Leo energy and jump in and actually choose. So I feel by stepping back and allowing that to resolve, it is really where that, you know, you're giving them the freedom of choice, and it is, look, come or go. Now, there may be a contract of some description that is binding. It also may have been that they were waiting on a situation. But I keep getting that there had to be a transfer of a contract. I feel this contract has already occurred, and it does relate to work. For some, it was that they worked together, and so it was going to cause a complication in order to move forward, and they didn't want such, so I feel they've shifted their life around, and they are a heck of a lot happier. I also feel for some this can be like a rental property or a home that they own together, but it is coming to an end, and it's you know, they're trying to avoid disaster. I do feel potentially due to potential losses, maybe they picked to stick in it, even if there was no love. But I feel now they're just accepting of it. I feel they're releasing that. They're realizing that the new beginning's the new beginning. And I do feel they're actually knowing that this can't be changed. Something might have gone a little bit too far. And they also feel their heart isn't present, so it's almost pointless doing such. Yeah, loss of hope. The way they're saying it is if they'd moved forward, you know, it's just causing more doubt. And I feel it's causing doubt for the other person who's involved in the scenario. And I don't feel this person is the karmic. I feel this person is just saying, look, I'll move forward. You do you. And this is actually giving this other person the courage to dream. Is, you know, you're ever so patient, but, you know, patience comes at a price. And you do tend to let go. And I feel when you let go, it's that of when we're surprised because we have less expectation. And I feel this person understands. This person doesn't want to hold you back, so to speak. And I think due to such, like, they're just looking at it going, look, it's really unfair. I'm hurting my love interest. This previous connection and I really have not been going anywhere. I do feel for some they're not even together anymore. It might be in a communication sense. So they're trying to be their own best friend, but also be their own best advocate. And they do know that this love interest could move forward. They do know that you could leave. And they also know you're super ready. And I'm really feeling it's almost like because a conversation occurred, this is the saving grace. And it can be that you will get direct more movement now. It was almost like they needed that last little straw of hope to see the grounding of it. For some, it may be that they come to your home. For some, they're actually worried about you. It's like there's something on your own side of the fence going on, very separate to the karmic. That there's regret that they weren't there for you. But they also know you're ever so forgiving, but it's them trying to forgive themselves for it. That's the other area I feel that is really motivating them to want to move towards you. They're worried about your well-being. They're worried about your stability and safety. And, you know, they want to nurture you. They want to protect you. But they also feel you're creating a healthy boundary until they've completed the change. This can even be, look at this. It can even be like rejection of intimacy. It's like, look, I do love you, but until this is resolved, look, we can't go any further. I understand, I empathize, but in order to have this emotional new beginning, we need to cycle one thing out and start anew. If you want to see the extension come through, otherwise I'll see you on Fridays. Well, I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you do want the link, it is directly below. All my social contacts are also below, as well as towards the end of this video, there is a image above the screen which shows you how to book bookings. Separately, we're live on Fridays on the main page and 3 times a month at $11 in the membership hub, which is a private session. Now, throughout the week, we do have more content coming, so remember to click the bell for the notifications. And as I mentioned above, for personal bookings, we have webinars. We have the Age of Aquarius magazine coming, as well as your private sessions. Love and light. See you during the week.